I shouted your name into the canyon of our room, but the silence only deepened like a heavy velvet gloom. I'm waiting for an answer, a whisper or a sign, but the only heartbeat pulsing is this broken one of mine. The walls are painted white, but they're stained with memories of the way you used to laugh and the way you'd comfort me. Now I'm standing in the hallway, afraid to take a breath, in this house that feels like living in the aftermath of death. The floorboards creak exactly where you used to stand. I reach into the darkness, trying to find your hand, but you're a ghost of a ghost, a shadow in the glass, watching every second of my lonely future pass. I hear the ghost of I love you drifting down the stairs, falling on the carpet, caught in all the empty chairs. It's a haunting melody that I can't turn away, the soundtrack of a love that didn't have the heart to stay. And they're just sorrowful echoes bouncing off the floor, the sound of a ghost slamming a heavy wooden door. It's the noise of the forever that we never got to keep, a phantom in the ceiling while I'm trying to find sleep. Everyone we ever spoke is trapped inside these old sorrowful echoes, screaming from the walls. I'm covering my ears, but I can still hear the song, the rhythm override that turn into a wrong. Tell the wind to stop whistling, tell the rain to go away, because every sound is reminding me of the price I had to pay. Yeah, they're just sorrowful echoes bouncing off the floor, the sound of a ghost spinning a heavy wooden door. It's the noise of the forever that we never got to keep, a phantom in the ceiling while I'm trying to find sleep. Everyone we ever spoke is trapped inside these vast sorrowful echoes, screaming from the walls. It's so loud in the quiet. I stood there on the pavement, watching you go. The streetlights were flickering, putting on a show. I didn't try to stop you, I didn't say a word. In the thunder of the city, my heart was never hurt. I tilted back my head, let the sky turn to gray. I let the clouds take hold and wash the world away. The water's getting heavy, it's soaking through my skin, but it's nothing compared to the cold that's settling in. People passing by with their umbrellas held high. They don't see the salt water falling from my eye. I'm camouflaged in silver, I'm a ghost in the mist, living in a moment that I wish didn't exist. My cheeks are dripping wet, but the tracks are all gone. There's no evidence of damage if I'm trying to carry on. If I scream out your name, it just sounds like the wind, searching for a place where our story should have been. Cause nobody knows that I'm crying, nobody sees the stain. It's just another drop of water among my tears in the rain. The world thinks I'm strong, standing tall in the storm, but I'm freezing to death while the memories are warm. Yeah, my secret is safe and I'm hiding the pain, cause no one can see my tears in the rain. Let it pour, let it flood, let it walk, stop the fire in my blood. I'm drowning on dry land, I'm falling apart with a hole in the center of a broken heart. But the sky is my witness, and the sky understands. Yes, I'm letting go of your ghost with my empty hands. Yeah, nobody knows that I'm crying, nobody sees the stain. It's just another drop of water among my tears in the rain. The world thinks I'm strong, standing tall in the storm, but I'm freezing to death while the memories are worn. Yeah, my secret is safe and I'm hiding the pain, cause no one can see my tears in the rain. Just the rain, it's only the rain. No one knows. I'm staring at the Polaroid on the bedside frame. The sun has bleached the edges, and I can't quite see your name. I closed my eyes this morning, trying to see your face, but the lines are getting blurry, leaving nothing in their place. Was your sweater blue or green that night in June? Why does every memory feel like an empty room? I'm reaching for the ghost of you, but the static's getting loud. You're just a silver lining on a disappearing cloud. I went back to the coffee shop where we used to sit, but they've painted all the walls and I don't remember it. The scent of your perfume, it finally left my coat. Now I'm just a castaway on a sinking wooden boat. I'm terrified of waking up and finding you're all gone, that I won't remember why I loved you when the day begins to dawn. Is it a second heartbreak to lose the pain as well, to forget the heaven that turned into this hell? And oh, it's the fading memories, the colors turning gray. forgetting who you were. Who were you? I remember the feeling, but the face is gone. Just a whisper in the wind. The piano keys are cold beneath my hands, playing chords of the life we never planned. Every sharp is a memory, every flat is a tear. I'm composed as the things that are no longer here. I remember the harmony we used to find before the dissonance took over my night. Now the sheet music's torn and the ink has run dry, and the only song left is a long, low goodbye. I hear laughter in the wind outside, in a major key where we used to hide. But the rhythm has changed, it's a broken beat, like the echo of footsteps on a lonely street. I try to transpose all the pain into gold, but the story's too heavy for me to hold. Strings are all snapping, the bridge is on fire. I'm a silent singer in a ghost choir, and I'm trapped in these melodies and lost, counting the years and the heavy cost. A symphony written in shades of blue, a song that begins and ends with you. The music is haunting, it rings in my head, singing the words that we left unsaid. Oh, I'm dancing alone to the melodies of loss. Let the orchestra cry, let the drums start to pound, let the grief be the only magnificent sound. I'm losing the key, I'm losing the light, searching for a chorus in the middle of the night. But the silence is the loudest song of all. And I'm trapped in these nightlies of loss, counting the years and the heavy cost. A symphony written in shades of blue, a song that begins and ends with you. The music is haunting, it rings in my head, singing the words that we left unsaid. Oh, I'm dancing alone to the melodies memories of us. Just a song and no one to hear, just a note disappearing. The curtains are heavy, the windows are barred. I'm tracing the lines of a soul that's been scarred. I try to call out your name to the wall, but the bricks didn't move, they just watched me fall. The dust in my hallway is all that I keep, while the ghost of your laughter is buried so deep. I'm moving in shadows, I'm living in gray, watching the ghost of us wither away. The fire is out, but the smoke still remains, like the copper cold taste of the blood in my veins. I looked for a reason to stand on my feet, but the floor is a canyon and silence is sweet. I'm not even angry, I'm not even hurt, I'm just a few ashes and a handful of dirt. The space where you lived is a cavern of glass, reflecting the moments I can't let go past. And it's just a desolate whisper, a breath in the dark, searching for oxygen, searching for a spark. The world is so loud, but I'm fading from view, lost in the nothingness left here by you. No one can hear me, the static is thick, the flame of my spirit is down to the wick. Just a desolate whisper falling on stone. Can you hear the sound of the end, the stab of a heart that no longer can bend? It's not a thunder, it's not a brandy, it's just the slow drumming of what's left of me. Just a whisper, just a ghost of the sound. Yeah, it's just a desolate whisper, a breath in the dark, searching for oxygen, searching for a spark. The world is so loud, but I'm fading from view, lost in the nothingness left here by you. I'm staring at the silver on the wall, waiting for the shattered pieces to fall. The face I see is familiar, yet so strange. A map of a life that's been broken and rearranged. The eyes are heavy, the light has gone dim, searching for the shadow that belongs to him. I reach for the glass, but the surface is cold, just like the promises that we couldn't hold. There's a ghost in the hallway, a ghost in the bed, a million I'm sorry's that were never said. I'm tracing the lines of a smile I once knew, before the gold in our summer turned into this blue. The silence is a mirror, it shows me the truth of how much I've aged in the days of my youth. I'm a portrait of almost, a gallery of was broken in pieces just because. Through these tearful reflections, the world is a blur. I'm looking for the version of us that we were, but the salt in my eyes makes the colors all run. Like a sunset that's grieving the loss of the sun. Every drop that falls is a memory that aches, and the ripple of a heart that finally breaks. I'm lost in the glass and I'm losing the race to these tearful reflections of your empty space. Maybe if I don't blink, you'll reappear. Maybe if I stop crying, the image will clear. But the harder I look, the more I go blind to the love that I'm forced to leave behind. Through these tearful reflections, the world is a blur. I'm looking for the version of us that we were, but the souls in my eyes makes the colors all run. Like a sunset that's grieving the loss of the sun. Every drop that falls is a memory that aches, and the ripple of a heart that finally breaks. I'm lost in the glass and I'm losing the race to these tearful reflections of your empty space. The glass is cracking, the image is gone, just a stranger waiting for dawn. I still turn the kettle for 2 in the morning. Forget for a second you're not in the room. The silence is loud, it's a terrifying warning of a life that's been buried in shadow and gloom. I see your reflection in the glass of the oven. I Smell your cologne on the ghost of the air. The space where we laughed and we lived and we loved in is empty and hollow, but I feel you there. The floorboards are cold where you once used to dance. The dust is collecting on the books that we shared. I'm trapped in a loop, in a permanent trance, looking for traces of how much you cared. I hear keys jingle at the front of the door, but when I go looking, there's nothing but night. Just a stain on the rug and a scratch on the floor, and a heart that's forgotten the meaning of life. With heart and memories, walking through halls where we used to be. Every corner's a trap, every shadow's a ghost of a person I love and the soul I miss most. It didn't die, but you're haunting this place. I'm losing my mind in the lines of your face, stuck in a dream that refuses to set me free. Surrounded by haunted memories. Break the windows, tear down. I can't stand the way that your ghost always calls. It's in the static, it's under my skin. How do I let the new sunlight in? And the darkness is all that I know. Why won't you just let go? With heart and memories, walking through halls of what used to be. Every corner's a trap, every shadow's a ghost of the person I love and the soul I miss most. You didn't die, but you're haunting this place. I'm losing my mind in the lines of your face, stuck in a dream that refuses to set me free. Surrounded by haunted memories. Are you still there? Just a ghost in a house that used to be a home, haunted. The air in this room has a weight I can't measure. A choir of ghosts singing songs of our pressure. The clock on the wall has a jagged refrain. Every tick is a bruise, every talk is the rain. I'm listening to the static between the radio stations, searching for you in the dead vibrations. The kettle is screaming, but the kitchen is cold. A story of us that will never be told. The floorboards are groaning beneath where I stand. Let them listen to the touch of your gentle hand. Even the silence is loud and unkind. a sullen sand state designed for my mind. I hear your laughter in the wind at the door, but it's just the hinges, nothing more. The hum of the city is a low, lonely moan, reminding me why I'm standing alone. And oh, it's a sullen landscape tonight, fading the gray in the morning light. The rhythm and heartbreak, the melody of the lights, counting the echoes, replaying the cost. Every sound is a needle, every note is a sting, in this hollow song that the shadows sing. Yeah, I'm lost in these silent soundscapes. Turn it down, the silence is deafening. Turn it off, the memory is threatening to pull me under, to drown me in the thunder of everything we used to be. And oh, it's a sullen soundscape tonight, fading to gray in the morning light. The rhythm of heartbreak, the melody of loves, counting the echoes and playing the cost. Every song is a needle, every note is a sting, in this hollow song that the shadows sing. Yeah, I'm lost in these silent soundscapes. White noise, broken chords, just the sound of the world moving on without us. The floorboards hum where you used to stand. I still feel the ghost of your hand in my hand. I turn to the hallway to tell you a joke, but the words turn to ash and the laughter to smoke. The kettle is whistling for a party of two, but the steam only rises in search of you. Every corner of the room has a story to tell. I'm trapped in a house that I know far too well. I catch a scent on a sweater, I found a sweet heavy weight that pulls me to the ground. I see a reflection in the glass of the door, but when I look closer, it's not there anymore. Is it my mind playing tricks in the dark, or is there a flame where we used to have a spark? I'm talking to shadows, I'm pleading with walls, but no one answers when the memory calls. And it's just the echoes of a ghost. The thing that I love is the thing I fear most. A hollow vibration, a chill in the bone, a reminder of how it feels to be alone. You're gone from the way, but echoes, they're screaming, they're all that I have, and it's just the echoes of a ghost. The thing that I love is the thing I fear most. A hollow vibration, a chill in the bone. I'm reminded of how it feels to be Are you still there? Just an echo, just a ghost. The colors leaving in the corners of the room, wrapped in the shadows of this afternoon. I felt the sting when you turned the handle tight. I'm just a silhouette fading into white. You didn't leave a bruise, you didn't leave a scar, but you took the pulse of who we really are. I'm leaning on the wall, trying to find my feet, but the ground is soft and the air is bittersweet. My hands are cold and my lips are turning blue. I gave every drop of my devotion just to you. I'm a vessel that you emptied, then you set aside, with nothing left but static and a ghost of pride. I try to feel the anger, try to feel the rage, but I'm just a blank and tattered final page. You didn't just walk out, you took the life away and left me in the winter of a summer day. And I'm drained, bloodless, standing in the rain, too numb to even recognize the pain. You took the red, you took the gold, you took the light, and left me translucent in the middle of the night. There's a hole where the rhythm used to be so loud. Now I'm just a vapor, just a fountain for your thirsty heart. Did you plan to break me right from the very start? Look at what is left, look at what you've done. I'm a shadow hiding from the sun. I'm empty, and I'm drained, bloodless, standing in the rain, too numb to even recognize the pain. is a crowded room filled with the ghost of me and you. I'm staring at the ceiling, tracing out the cracks, waiting for a feeling that isn't coming back. The walls are closing in, draped in shades of blue. I'm reaching for the phone, but I know I'm through. There's a hum in the air, a buzzing in my bones. The loudest kind of quiet when you're living all alone. I left the TV on to drown out the ghost of the version of us that I missed the most. But the screen went gray and the signal died, mirroring the way I'm feeling deep inside. It's a white noise ocean, a digital sea, and I'm drowning in the waves of what we used to be. Every I love you is lost in the blur, a flicker and shadow of the way we were. And it's just midnight starting, screaming in my ears, the soundtrack of the heartache and the salt of all the years. I'm searching for your voice in the frequency, but there's nothing but the ghost of the vacancy. Yes, low res sorrow and a high def pain, lost in the signal, walking through the rain. In the midnight static, I'm losing my mind, trying to find the love that we left behind. Tune it out, turn it off, put the noises inside and it never stops. I'm a broken radio, a signal in the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. It's just noise, it's just noise, it's just you. Yes, it's midnight static, screaming in my ears, the soundtrack of the heartache and the salt of all the years. I'm searching for your voice in the frequency, but there's nothing but the ghost of the vacancy. Yes, low res sorrow and a high def cane, lost in the signal, walking through the rain. In the midnight static, I'm losing my mind. White noise fading out, I'm just static now. The camera stops on the look in your eyes, a million pixels, a whisper goodbyes. The snow is suspended midair in the street, like time lost its rhythm, like time lost its beat. I'm standing in 4K, watching us break in the high definition, heart-crushing mistake. You're turning away, but the shutter is stuck, and I'm trapped in the silence, out of time, out of luck. The colors are saturated, deeper than blue, a wide-angle shot of a world without you. The lens is all foggy, the lightning is low, and I'm begging the director to just let it go. But we're frozen in silver, we're etched in the light, two tragic actors in the middle of the night. Every frame is a dagger, every scene is a ghost of the version of us that I'm missing the most. And it's a frozen cinematic, a beautiful pain, watching you leave through the ice and the rain. Slow motion heartbreak etched on the screen, the saddest movie that I've ever seen. Don't roll the credits, don't fade into black. I'm cinematic, a beautiful pain. Watching you leave, go the ice and the rain. Slow motion heartbreak, that's your mystery. The saddest movie that I've ever seen. Go roll the credits, don't fade into black. I'm still in the frame and I'm not coming back. The picture is still, the air is so chill, frozen. Stay in the light. I haven't heard your voice in 7 days. The static in this house has found its way into the hallways and beneath the doors. I'm walking on these haunted wooden floors. The kettle whistles, but I let it scream. It's the only thing that breaks this heavy dream. The ghost of us is sitting in your chair, but there's nothing but the cold and empty air. I saw a movie that you would have loved. I turned to tell you, but the sky above was the only thing that looked back at my face. In this crowded world, you left a hollow space. I checked my phone just to see the typing glow, but the screen is black and the minutes move so slow. We said everything there was left to say. Now the silence is the price we have to pay. And oh, it's the long silence, a quiet war, a beautiful violence, louder than the words we used to fight. It's heavy as the middle of the night. No, I love you no more. I'm sorry too. Just the silence between me and you. It's a desert in the kitchen, it's a winter in the hall. I'm waiting for a sound, any sound at all. Slam a door, break a glass, tell me that you're mine. Anything is better than the nothing that we had. And nothing, it's deafening. Yeah, it's the long silence, a quiet war, a beautiful violence. It's louder than the words we used to fight. Can you hear the sound of us disappearing? The long silence. I forgot to close the window in the hall. Now the frost is creeping up the bedroom wall. I'm wearing your old sweater just to keep the ghost away, but the wool is getting thinner every single day. The coffee's freezing over before I take a sip. I can see my breath escaping from my lip. I used to find a sanctuary inside your open arms, but now the radiator's broken and the house has lost its charm. The garden's buried under 10 feet of regret, and I haven't seen a silver lining in a second yet. The sky is just a ceiling made of heavy lead and gray, while I'm praying for a sun that's a million miles away. I try to move my fingers, but the joints are locking tight. I'm just a statue waiting for the ending of the night. The bed is like an island in a sea of frozen glass, watching all the seasons that refuse to let me pass. And oh, this is what winter feels like, when the fire goes out in the middle of the night. No more summer in your eyes, no more honey in your tone, just the biting of the wind when you're standing all alone. It's the hollow in my chest, it's the numbness in my skin, it's the way the ice is forming from the soil I'm moving in. Yeah, this is what winter feels like without you. I burn every memory just to feel a little heat. I set fire to the shadows just to stand up on my feet, but the blizzard's in my head and the snow is in my veins, and I'm just a winter flower dying in the freezing rains. It's so cold, God, it's so cold. From the soul I'm moving in. Yeah, this is what winter feels like without you. The snow is falling inside the room, white on white, cold on cold. Good night. The humming of the fridge is the only sound since you packed your things and you left this town. I'm standing in the kitchen, staring at the door like I'm waiting for your shadow to slide across the floor. The moonlight is a ghost on the countertop. I'm waiting for the spinning in my head to stop, but reality is sinking and heavy and slow. In the places where your laughter used to grow. I forgot to put my slippers on again. I'm looking for a feeling, but I don't know when. The warmth left the wood and the heat left the air. Now there's just a hollow silence everywhere. I reach for a glass, but my hand starts to shake, thinking about the promises we didn't mean to break. I'm a stranger in this house that we used to call home. Just a pile of memories, skin and bone. And it's bare feet on cold tile. I haven't felt a thing in a long, long while. The wind has moved inside, it's settled in my chest. I'm trying to find a place where a heavy heart can rest. The ice is moving up from the sole to my feet, turning every memory into something bittersweet. Yeah, it's bare feet on cold tile. And I'm lost on walk down a lonely aisle. I could turn the heater up, I could light a flame, but it wouldn't change the way I whisper your name. The chill is in the foundation, it's deep in the stone. The hardest part of us is being alone. It's freezing, I'm freezing, and it's bare feet on cold tile. I haven't felt a thing in a long, long while. The wind is moving inside, it's settled in my chest. I'm trying to find a place where a heavy heart can rest. The ice is moving up from the soles of my feet, turning every memory into something bittersweet. Yeah, it's bare feet on cold tile. And I'm lost on walk down a lonely aisle. Cold, so cold, I think I'll just stay here for a little while. The sun goes down like a stone in the sea, leaving the shadows to finish off me. I used to love how the moon lit the floor, but now it's just ghosts tapping under the door. The ceiling is lower, the walls are too close. I'm drinking a toast to a beautiful ghost. Every breath that I take feels like pulling on lead, just trying to quiet the things that you said. I reach for your side, but the sheets are like ice. I'm paying the debt of a love with no price. The clock on the wall has a heavy set hand, it's dragging the minutes through buckets of sand. How can a memory weigh more than the truth? How can a person take all of your youth? I'm staring at pictures until they turn gray, waiting for darkness to swallow the day. Oh, these heavy nights, they're pulling me down in a sea of silence. I'm starting to drown. The gravity's breaking, the air is too thick. The absence of you is making me sick. It's a long way to morning, a hard way to climb. I'm trapped in a corner, stolen back time. Yeah, these heavy nights, they won't let me go. see your silence. I'm starting to drown. The ground that is breaking, the air is too thick. The absence of you is making me sick. It's a long way to morning, a hard way to time. I'm trapped in a corner, a stolen back time. Yeah, these heavy nights, they won't let me go. Stay for a minute, even if it's just a shadow. Heavy nights, heavy heart. I left the house when the sun was low, packed the shadows of the things I know. I thought if I walked for a mile or 10, I'd find the person that I was back then. But the road is long and the air is thin, and I'm wearing the scars underneath my skin. Every mile I cover, every hill I climb, just reminds me of the love I left behind. It's not the mountain that's holding me back, it's not the miles or the cracks in the track. It's the little things that I can't shake loose, like the sharp-edged stones inside of my shoes. They're the I love yous that turned into lies. They're the silent prayers and the cold goodbyes. I try to shake them out, I try to let them go, but they follow me everywhere I go. And it's the stones in my shoes, the grit in my soul, making it hard to reach the goal. Every step I take is a heavy refrain of a heart that's learned how to walk through pain. I'm limping down this highway you used to be, with the weight of the ghost that you left with me. Yes, the stones in my shoes, and I'm running out of road to lose. I sat by the river and I took them off, but the memories are made of a different cloth. Even when the leather is empty in bed, the sting of the ghost is still sitting right there. You can't just walk away from the things that made you stay. And it's the stones in my shoes, the grit in my soul, making it hard to reach the goal. Every step I take is a heavy refrain of a heart that's learned how to walk through pain. I'm limping down this highway you used to be, with the weight of the ghost that you left with me. Yes, the stones in my shoes, and I'm running out of road to lose. Still walking, still feeling the bite. One step, two step, jacket hanging on the door still holds the shape of who you were before. I used to see the ocean in your eyes, deep and electric, like the midnight sky. The seasons changed and light began to leak. The words got heavy and the heart grew weak. Now I'm looking at the photos on the shelf, and I don't recognize your face or even myself. The sky today is a different kind of hue, not the vibrant tint that I once knew. It's the color of a spirit moving on, the shade of everything that's almost gone. We're like an old map left out in the rain, where the borders bleed and only lines remain. I'm reaching for the heat we used to hold, but the fire's out and the ashes getting cold. And now we're just a faded blue, a pale reflection on me and you. The saturation is gone, the ghost just settling in. I can't tell where the ending and the start begin. Once we were a masterpiece, a bold and bright design. Now we're just a memory, blurring on the line, losing all the color, drowning in the view of this faded blue. Maybe if I held on tighter, you wouldn't wash away. Maybe if I spoke the words I was too afraid to say. But the sun kept beating down and the rain kept falling through until the royal purple turned to this hollow, dusty, faded blue. Yeah, we're just a faded blue, a pale reflection of the me and you. The saturation's gone, the ghost is settling in. I can't tell where the ending and the start begin. Once we were a masterpiece, a bold and bright design. Now I'm just a memory, blurring on the line, losing all the color, drowning in the view of this faded blue. Fade, just a shadow of the spark. Fade before it all goes dark. The streetlights are bleeding through the blinds again, making patterns on the ceiling where your head should have been. I'm reaching for the phone just to check the time, forgetting for a second that you're no longer mine. The tea in the kitchen is cold as the stone. I've mastered the art of being alone. I tell myself stories to bridge the divide, but there's nowhere for a broken heart to hide. I walk past the grocery on the corner of 4th, still looking for the things that we thought we were worth. I bought the same wine that we drank in July. Then I sat at the table and started to cry. The shadows are long and the hallway is dark. I'm waiting for a sound, I'm waiting for a spark, but the silence is heavy. It's weighing me down in this quiet apartment, in this loud, empty town. And it's just another night, staring at the wall, waiting for a ghost who's never gonna call. It's just another sunset turned into a bruise, with nothing left to gain and everything to lose. The moon is a witness to the tears on my face as I'm trying to survive in this hollowed out space. Yeah, it's just another night without you. They say that the morning will bring something new, but the morning just brings back the memory of you. I'm tired of breathing, I'm tired of wait. I'm locked in a cycle of love and of hate. Let the stars go out, let the world go dark. It's just another night, staring at the wall, waiting for a ghost who's never gonna call. It's just another sunset turned into a bruise, with nothing left to gain and everything to lose. The moon is a witness to the tears on my face as I'm trying to survive in this hollowed out space. It's just another night without you. Just another night. Free, still here, still you. I'm driving through the valley where we used to dream, but the map is torn and nothing's what it seems. The air is thick with things we never said, a million sorries swirling in my head. I reach across the sea to touch your hand, but I'm just grasping at the shifting sand. You're a ghost in the static, a blur in the white. I've been driving in circles for half of the night. The memory of you is a heavy haze. It's been 40 nights and 1,000 days. I try to remember the color of your eyes, but the mist is rising, masking the lies. I'm treading water in a sea of gray, waiting for the wind to blow the clouds away. It's so quiet here, I can hear my heart break like a branch snapping under the winter lake. And I'm just trying to keep my head above the fall, living like a shadow in a heavy monologue. I can't see the shoreline, I can't see the light. I'm just fighting for a breath in the middle of the night. just as cold. The air is thin. I'm still here. I'm still